Hello, Mattel Toy Store. This is Mike Robertson. I am part of Target Source Media Group, and today we're going to show you how to get people excited about Mattel Toy Store on the social networks and actively engaged in your discount specials, live events, and community programs. We're happy to tell you right up front that we can accomplish this without breaching any of your corporate bylaws, such as revealing specific discount prices on particular items. Now, our approach to social media marketing in general is to combine traditional marketing and advertising techniques with digital techniques and their associated platforms like Facebook, for example, among others. And although we will utilize new techniques across the board, it's crucial to note here up front that traditional marketing principles do not change really in social mediums. The delivery mechanism changes, certainly, but the sound marketing techniques you're using now with great success, these will not change. For instance, the process of identifying your target audience, that doesn't change. Reaching out to them, getting personal with them, and involved in issues that matter to their lives and to their communities, all of which you guys are doing now with great success. None of this will change just because we're moving you onto a social media platform. We will simply use these platforms to more readily share your already successful activities that are occurring in these areas. The same principle extends to the practice of maintaining and even growing your brand. Um, that is to say, the fundamentals of brand management do not change, again, just because you're entering into a digital environment. The need for presenting your products and programs in a professional manner, using quality graphics, modern modern artwork, developing clear, simple, engaging content. All of these things very important on the social networks, and they're all very traditional marketing practices. So what we will do is combine the two. We're going to show you in a few examples right now on a live Facebook page that we've created for you how that looks and how it can work in a practical, real world manner. For example, we've created a group coupon that we'd like to show you. And let's go ahead and do that from the approach of a customer. So we've created a temporary page as a customer who will go and visit your page and check out the coupon so we can see how it works. Our customer's fictitious customer name is Mike Like. Let's say he's a father of three and he's looking for, oh, a Barbie perhaps to buy for his daughter. Well, here he finds your page, and um, this, of course, is a mock-up that we've created for you, and it shows the Facebook's new business page layout, their timeline. Most of you, I'm sure, have probably seen this by now. Uh, just a quick peek. Here we have a post that's a charity sale. This is just something that we've put in temporarily as an example. Um, Little technology that we can use from time to time for particular events at will. Over here we have a video dropped into the timeline, lighthearted, non-commercial, just something funny that is just something that's not always just trying to get people to buy something or to sign something or to join up with something. That's important to do every now and again. Here we see how the graphics can look inside the timeline in a particular column. Here's something for the girls on the left, something for the boys on the right. Of course, each graphic can be accompanied with some content, a link that can drive them any particular place you'd like them to go. We can also run a graphic all the way across two columns if necessary. That's just another technique that's available. So that's just a look at the timeline. Lana Rice, our CEO and owner of Target Source Media Group, will of course be talking to you more about the importance of maintaining the timeline on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, what that means to your customers, and how to keep it fresh and engaging for returning customers. And we'll get into that at a later point. Right now, let's dive into a particular application that we can use, something we know that you guys are using often, which is coupons. So let's dive into the big group discount. And remember, we're surfing this as Mike Like So we're coming at it as a new customer, somebody who has not yet liked your page. Um, and that brings up the first point, which is every promotion, every special that we are going to offer for you guys on your Facebook page, we're going to, in a sense, force them to actually like the page. That is to say, if they want to go further into the offer. So in this case, we give them a little teaser, show them what the discounts involved, make sure they understand it's an official Mattel Toy Store page, and in this case, Mr. Mike Like is impressed. He likes the page. He's moving further in to the offer. Here we have a second graphic that populates, and it tells him all the details that he needs to know to continue on. Very simply, it says here 99 people have to join up for this group coupon in order for it to actually tip, to activate, and he must share the deal to officially enter his name and email so that he can be notified once the deal is active. So he is going to follow the promptings here and follow it down to the share button, where he will go ahead and post a note to all of his friends. Says, wow, Mattel is awesome. My daughter loves Barbie, and I can just see my fatherhood legend growing as I write this. Thanks. Okay, so he writes something lighthearted and fun. And before we go ahead and share this, let me just point out that this thumbnail we control, this headline we control, this text we control. These are things that you got to get creative about. When it comes down to the bottom line, all the technology in the world, it can take you to the moon and back, but eventually what it does is very simply put you in front of your target audience. And when you're there in front of your target audience, the question becomes, what are you going to say? How are you going to present yourself? What's the look, the feel? What's the language that you're going to use? What techniques are you going to use to engage with your target audience? Those are traditional questions. Those are traditional marketing values that need to be employed in this situation. So here you can see where the two worlds cross, and they're equally important to each other. Okay, so let's go ahead and share. And as a result of sharing, Mr. Like can now go ahead and just put in his name and email address, and he can be counted among the official. So the minute that he presses OK, he gets a thank you page with a little note that says an email is coming soon to give him information on how to redeem his offer, and he's in. That's it. He's off and running. Just a quick note here on to the right side. These are live statistics that show the actual stats for the deal in real time. The first statistic shows the number of people that have to register with this particular deal in order to actually get the deal to activate for everybody. And by the way, in case you didn't know, that number is totally up to you. We just put in 99, but you can set this number at 500. You can set it at 5, anything you'd like. This number indicates how many people have joined in so far. This indicates the status of the deal. That is to say, when it's active, this will not say pending, it will say active. And when the deal is closed, it'll say closed. Right now it says pending because we have it neutral so that it's not actually redeemable. And here we have a very nice feature, part of the technology. It's a countdown that shows how many hours, how many days, hours, and minutes are left before this deal closes. That is also an element that we control in the back end. Lastly, this down here is very important to the client side, which is a maximum number of coupons that you want to give out. This is for inventory control. If you happen to have a certain number of dolls and no more, then you'd want to put that number as your maximum so that you don't run into oversell and inventory problems. So that's it. Let's now finish off how this looks, or how this works, by looking at how it looks on a particular timeline. If we go to Mr. Like's wall, we will see exactly how it not only shows up on his wall, but everybody else, all of his friends. So here's his nice little note. Here's the link, goes right to the offer. The icon goes right to the offer, and here's the text that was developed by you and us. So there you have it. In closing, I just would like to tell you that we think that Mattel Toy Store is going to do very well in the social arena. And the reason we say that is because you have all the right elements. You have a very strong brand, world renowned, very well respected. You've got products under that brand that you're selling at discounts. That alone is huge. You have community events, you have outreach programs, you have particular physical locations that people can identify with and come and visit and enjoy those programs. You have charity events. You're really hitting on all cylinders. So we're excited to engage with you in this way and help you create a very successful social media marketing campaign. And we look forward to answering your questions. Thank you, and we will talk to you soon. Bye bye.